Hello, people. This is Queen Bree Vixen, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Sonya Massey. Now, I want to make this more into a podcast only because I'd rather you hear and picture it versus watching, because this is something serious. This is considered spiritual warfare. Now, this is something that you do not see, but is extremely there. And as somebody that is a part of that world, when I seen that video, I seen it extremely differently than you guys did. Okay. I seen somebody was trying to get at Miss Sonya Massey in some type of evil way, and they couldn't. So they sent somebody in a good uniform that was actually um I don't want to say possessed, but there are some people on this world that are sent only for dark reasons, you know. I heard that she wasn't the only one that he unalived before. So he's walking darkness, right? Something was sent to Miss Massey because they couldn't get to her, so they needed to get into her house. For some reason, there's dark energy that just did not want her on earth, and it's because she was supposed to be here. She was supposed to help people. She was helping people. Something is definitely letting me tell you guys to please watch out for her daughter. I don't know if she has one. um I'm going extremely off of energy and channeling right now. It's another reason why I have it as a podcast. I'd rather be able to channel, and that's it. So this freaking cop, I don't know his name, he comes into her house for what? I mean, if he thought there was an intruder and there wasn't, why are you in her house? Why are you in her house? I'm trying to tell you that was a dark worker that was trying to throw her off because they couldn't get to her, so they made the cops come. So now that, he made his way inside, you could tell from the beginning of how she looked that she just totally knew that he was on some BS and not to trust him spiritually. Now, there's things that you feel, and those are the things that are proof. Not everything you see is proof. Most of the time, when you feel something, it's definitely truthful. An example with this cop. She had a feeling that this cop was very dangerous in the spiritual world because he was sent to her and she was scared. Now, for somebody to be scared in their own house from a cop is absolutely outrageous and sucks, because just a sidebar, us minorities, black people, whatever you want to call us, we're afraid to call y'all now. Look what happens when we call y'all. We put a pot of water in the sink and we get shot. That's basically what happened. I should be able to call you whatever I want. But with somebody saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and you reply like that, how are you going to tell me that that is not a spiritual warfare? It's going on. I have it going on with me. When it comes to people like me, high ranking people like me as well. Sorry, my dogs are barking. When it comes to high ranking in the spiritual world, we are definitely attacked more because the strongest soldiers are giving the hardest lives by God, right? She definitely was an earth angel, and she definitely was always being fought from attacks. There was always people after her, and I'm talking about bad energies, people that were transmuted into bad energies, and it goes deeper into just things that you see. So for him to get so upset at how she wanted to protect herself by saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Do you understand that he backed up because she was putting water, a pot of water in the sink? How the fuck do we know, excuse me, how do we know it was boiling? How do we know it was boiling water? Right? Do we? No. We just know it was on the stove. And the one that said it was on the stove was actually the good one that wanted to get the kit to try to save her. If you guys actually seen the whole body cam, he said, no, basically, Lamex terms, he said it makes no sense to try to get the kit. Once you're shot in the head, you dead type shit, right? I'm sorry if my cussing comes out. I don't have a filter, especially once I start getting passionate, right? Because it's not right. When they went up to her, she was still breathing. She was still fighting for her life. She had time. But as a dark worker, that was success to him. Am I saying that that person exactly as him, as his soul, am I saying that that is him? No, I just feel like he was taken over. Therefore, he was sent because he's a dark worker. And unfortunately, um, she suffered from that. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, people keep up bringing Sandra Bland and Sonya Massey, and the main thing I can see is that they both stood up for what they believed in. And one thing that she believed in was protecting herself and knowing what was around her. Do you know how scary it would be around somebody that you know spiritually is not good for you and there's nothing you can do because they're in your house? Let me tell you something. Let's say she did throw the boiling water. Is it life threatening? Is it life threatening? It's not at all. You are a police officer. You should be able to handle that. I mean, dang. A shot to the head, now you dead. You can't really, like, a taser? A nothing? Sorry. A tackle? Look how big you are compared to her. And on top of that, she came in peace. When you shot her, her hands were up in the air. Sir, talking to that police officer that's unalived more than one person. You see how easy it was for him to do that? Somebody that is a dark worker, and after they shoot them, they say that she was crazy as hell. Please, just, I don't understand the people that are um, standing up for this person other than knowing that you guys are ignorant, and ignorance is embarrassing. So you should probably try to learn some things. Spiritual warfare, this shit's extremely real. It's the dark versus the light, 100%. And it's in society's face, but not, right? There's things that go on that um, you can't explain. But if you are in the spiritual world, it's as bold and blatant as hell. Now, I'm going to leave with saying this isn't over. Miss Massey isn't done. That's why I kind of put, I understand Sandra Bland and I also understand Sonya Massey. It's not that she sacrificed herself, but if you're going to protect yourself, knowing that you have to protect yourself. And even after you pass away, you're still not ready because there's things that you want to do, as in, there's things that you need to protect. As in, why do you think we're talking about this like this? Why do you think there's so much justice? Because she made it known that we need to fight for this. But what it also is we need to know that as spiritual people need to fight for the warfare that's going on and show how strong it is and how it's coming to the physical world. And it's scary. It's very scary. I wish everybody the best in life. Please understand, just because somebody comes in a good uniform does not mean they're a good person. And always use your intuition. If you feel like somebody's on some BS, they are. Let's leave it at that. Okay. Well, thank you for the Vixen talk, and I will talk to you some other time.